What's up folks, my name is Felix. Welcome back to another video where we are going to talk about the best tools for analysis on Friend.Tech. I promised you to bring this one yesterday, but the rug pull on Delta Ventures was more imminent. That's why we are going to talk about this topic today. And without further ado, we want to get right into it. I have a few tools which are very helpful for you to do your research on Friend.Tech. And I have two controversial posts which you should know about, that you know what you're getting into if you're using Friend.Tech. The first page I'm using now on a daily basis is the Dune dashboard on Friend.Tech, where all the analysis, so the blockchain analysis, is displayed. You can see how many buys, how many sells are coming in, how high the volume is, how many transactions are going through, and how much users are on the platform. And here, for example, we can see the transactions are going down in the last couple of days. So these are hourly bars here, and it seems that the transactions are calming down a little bit, but there might be another spike in the upcoming days, whatever they are revealing what's coming next to Friend.Tech. So a very good overview page. Another one which is very similar to the Dune dashboard is Parsec. Here you can track the prices of, for example, the 10 biggest regarding their share price, and you can do the analysis if it's worth or still worth to get into their shares, or if you might want to sell their shares. So the Racer Alt here in this case is, for example, the founder of the app. We will speak about it in a few seconds again. And yeah, so also a great research page which you can use. Then we want to jump over to Hyperliquid, where you can trade the share of the 20 biggest influencers, the 20 people with the biggest share prices, which you can see here in their docs. The Friend USD index tracks the median one share buy price of the following 20 accounts, where, for example, Kobe is included, where Saka Trades is included, and a few others which you might know from Twitter. So a great option to bet on falling or rising prices here. You just have to connect your wallet, and then you can start placing your trades, whether you believe it will go up or down. Another page on Twitter, which is also doing that index stuff, is Friend Index. And if we look into their description, we can see that they buy the shares of the top Friend.Tech profiles and share the content with you, because you will get the alpha from these YouTubers, from these Twitter influencers, or whatever platform they are coming from. And yeah, the Friend.Tech index here in this case is sharing this with you, as well as the potential airdrop which is coming. So you can buy into this index and get all the alpha from the shares which they bought for you and managing. Another page to do your research on specific influencers is friendtech.info. So if we again pick the founder of the app, which is called Racer, we can see the current share or key price of this person. We can see the market cap, the total shares which are currently out there, total holders, and how much shares someone is owning of this person. Another one which you can use for trading is Friend.Max. There you also have just to connect to your wallet, and then you can bet on rising or falling prices. And another useful thing which I discovered here on this page is the wallets with the realized profits. So there you can see there is one wallet which already made over 40 Ethereum in profit by trading those shares. So this is basically whale watching. You can pick those wallets and look what their strategy is and which influencers they are investing, and you might want to adapt their strategy. But of course, always watch out, because there might be a lot other people which are doing that. So you might want to scroll a little bit down and look for people which are not that popular, but still make good trades, still have a good feeling for the development of some share prices. Then I also discovered a sniper bot which you can use, but to mention this right ahead, this one is very expensive. Yesterday the price for it was at 1.6 Ethereum to use it, and as always, the more people use a sniper bot, the less effective it will be. But with this sniper bot, you can basically get in the first seconds, in the first second of the launch of a new influencer on this platform, and buy their share, and there you can adjust some metrics. So for example, if someone comes to the platform with around 50k followers, you will adjust the sniper bot to those metrics, and then it will buy a share immediately once this person joins the platform. But of course, the more people use this sniper bot, the less lucrative, the less effective it will get. I will post the link down in the description box anyway, that you can do your own research on it. The second last page I wanted to show you where you can do your research on is CoinGecko, because they are now also listing influencers here on this page where you can see how their share, how their key price develops. Here are still just 6 listed, but as Friend.Tech goes on and gets more popular, there will probably also be more listings in the future. Just that you know, you can check that out as well on CoinGecko. And the last bot, the last tool I wanted to mention is this Friend.Tech helper bot. And as you can see, in the last 5 to 10 minutes since I started recording this video, 51 new people joined Friend.Tech, and there you can see how much followers they have and can immediately start doing your research on those people. So this one is listing new people who are joining Friend.Tech, and you will get an announcement immediately once a new user joins. There are also some Telegram bots out there which only show people who are joining with over 10k followers, or maybe over 50k, over 100k followers. I chose this one because I like those little people which have a few followers, but some of them have bigger communities. And of course, it's not all about the Twitter community. There are also people joining from OnlyFans, from Patreon, from YouTube, and from TikTok, or whatever platform you have in mind. And those people, of course, also see the value in Friend.Tech. And that's why I like this bot the most, because once I spot the name, I know I can start doing my research immediately if it's worth getting into, and it's not getting filtered right away from the bot, which is only picking people which have bigger Twitter or X followers, because this is not the only thing you should pay attention to. Now at the end of this video, we want to take a look at 2 posts of people who did their research on the Friend.Tech platform or on the team of Friend.Tech. And here the Twitter user nix.eth did some research on it, and he said the same team launched Corsetto is Kawaii end of 2022. And they sold a bunch of wearable NFT stickers, and there they also had the concept of these invite codes. A lot of hype was generated and the whole thing pumped, and then the entire thing just disappeared. Last update was in January that a Chrome extension was available and no communication of warning to users. So of course you have to decide if this is FUD for you, if this is a reason why you don't want to get into Friend.Tech. I just want to let you know what's currently out there. So the opposite position, because most people are only talking about the good things, how Friend.Tech is booming and all that stuff. So this user is showing the opposite side here in this case, and that's one thing I'm always looking out for, to get also the opinions of people which are not that hyped on a project, and this has a reason in this case. And the second thing which I wanted to show you is this post right here. This is from the 16th of August, so the placement of these influencers might have changed in between. But here we can see Kobe is on the first place, and what he says here is the state of these crypto influencers on Friend.Tech. The first is a guy who retired from tweeting. The second one, Racer, again the founder of the app, is the founder of the app. The third one is someone who rocked millions. This is the BitBoy crypto account. The fourth one is the biggest Solana bull that has EBM followers. The fifth one, I also don't know this guy, is also a guy who rocked billions, he says here. And the sixth one, Hisaka, is a guy who sold his account allegedly. And that's why you should be very cautious. Who do you want to follow? Who do you want to buy shares from? I would go for the smaller guys, to be honest, for those guys who have a solid community which stands behind them, even if they just have around 500 Twitter followers, but they might have a solid YouTube community with 3.5k or a solid OnlyFans or whatever it will be, because always keep in mind, sex sells and controversial things sell. And that's the people I'm looking for. So the people who are not that popular on Twitter maybe, but popular on other places, and now jumping onto the Friend.Tech train. That should do it for this video. If you have any questions or if you want to share your experiences with Friend.Tech, feel free to do it down in the comment section. The links to all the tools I showed you will be provided down in the description box. If you liked today's video, it would be great if you can hit the like button, and if you don't want to miss future content, you might also want to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and let's get this crypto.